Well, hello everybody, how are we doing? Welcome to the first ever guitar tutorial for Reverend and the Makers. Possibly the only guitar tutorial for Reverend and the Makers. We've been loving all your covers that you've been sending in when we put the chord charts up recently on all the socials and stuff. We've been loving those, so keep them coming in. And a lot of people asking for how to play some other songs, so I thought I'd just jump on here and try and run through them as simply as I can. I'm not really a natural teacher as such, so bear with me, but hopefully you'll get the idea. And yeah, send in your covers of these. I'd love to see them. So the first song I'm going to do is Last to Know. A lot of people asking for this, so I'll just run through the basic chord structure quickly, and then I'll move on to the finger picking pattern that I use on it. If you want to go down that road, you can just strum along and sing it, absolutely fine. Would love to see that. But for those of you who do want to do the finger picking thing as well, I'll go through that. So the chords are from the top. The first verse, you've got an F. It's love to a D minor with the words B flat that I heard her say A minor. But love B flat for another F, not yours, G minor anyway, A major. And the D minor, rumours start flying F, and you B flat been left crying B flat minor, and you F were the last G minor to A minor, no F. That's your verse pattern. It does that twice, repeats round, second verse obviously. And then moving on to the middle eight section. So you're coming out of the last to know. It starts on a B flat. Take a step at a time to B minor, and look in from the outside, you'll see. Back to F. It's true, A major, when they say B flat, that the world doesn't turn B flat minor without reason. Even getting on camera number 2 there. There's a little, with your little finger on the B string, fret 8 to 6, basically following the vocal melody. Reason. And then the little turnaround at the end. Oh, it's hard, F, when you're the last G minor to A minor, no F. Which takes us into the instrumental section, which is basically F, da 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 da, B flat minor, da 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 da, G minor, da da da, F, da da da, B flat minor, da da da, F. And that's that, which then takes you into the end section, which brings you back to and now you're, which is starting at the D minor bit, realizing F that she's B flat, just been lying, B flat minor, and you F were the last G minor to A minor, no F. And the big finish, B flat, yes you, to B flat minor, were the last to know F. So they're the chords, nothing overly complicated in there. I'm just playing literally the top 4 strings. And obviously when you're finger picking, that becomes apparent why. It makes it follow the finger picking pattern. But again, if you just want to strum along, absolutely fine. But the finger picking pattern is pretty simple. It's just using the thumb, the first finger and the middle finger. If I can try and zoom in here on this camera, I don't know if we can see it there. basically what you're doing pretty much the whole way through. And that's it really. The whole thing, put it all together once you've learnt the chord sequence. And that's it really. Last to know. There you go. Another song people have been asking for is Auld Reekie Blues. And obviously normally I play this on a piano, but I'll teach it on guitar because it's equally as nice on guitar, and not everybody's got a piano obviously, and it's more difficult to carry around a large piano with you than a guitar. So same process. I'll just run through the chords quickly. The verse pattern, so it begins in the key of A, it begins on an A, to A major 7, running to A7, for the last train to D, leave B minor before it's too late, and then we've got a little B diminished chord, which I'll talk you through in a second. Oh, it's too late and I'm stuck here, back to A major 7, again, with these old A7 Reekie blues, D, but I just want to be D minor. Takes us into the chorus, which is dead simple, A and F sharp minor. Home with you, you and only you, just goes around that, to, and I let you know, till you get to the end, into a hole, oh I fell into a hole, F, and then we go into the turnaround at the end of the chorus, which, working for the top 4 strings of an F sharp minor chord there, it's basically you just descend down on from the root on the D string there on the 4th fret, a fret at a time, to a D and a D minor. Same again. And then you back round to the verse again, and the whole thing just repeats round. Can't really say much else about it other than that really. Obviously the chords are the same on the piano, they just translate to the piano. It's a lot of sort of descending root notes and stuff. That's it really. Oh, the little B diminished chord, sorry I didn't say that, did I? I think technically these are called a box chord, although I might be wrong on that. If you're into actually knowing what you're talking about, do let me know if I'm right on that. But it's basically, you're looking 2nd fret on the A string, 3rd fret on the D string, 2nd fret on the G string, 3rd fret on the B string, and you just play the middle 4 strings. Yeah. So that's your B diminished chord, and that's it for Auld Reekie Blues really. So yeah, I will move on to the 3rd song I want to do for you. Head across onto this bad boy. I'm also going to put on the headphones and see if I can get them positioned so I can still hear myself. Turn myself up. So basically, we're looking at Black Widow. Sorry, I had a total brain freeze there. Oh god, it's getting to me a bit this. So yeah, Black Widow, a few people have been asking. It's obviously the main riff and everything is absolute piss. You're in G sharp, so just on the bottom E, and the 2nd fret on the A string, and then you've got the F sharp there. So the riff basically, same riff. Chorus chords are an F sharp power chord to a C sharp. That's it. Back to the riff. Pretty much what's on. Just mute it a little bit in the verses, and that's it. Then you've got. Hang on, I've just noticed I've knocked out my charger for my laptop. Bear with a second. Oh, the glamour. I can't get it in. There we go. Sorry about that. So the other bit is the little sort of heavy guitar. I'm loath to call it a solo because it's not a solo really. It's just a lot of noise largely. But basically it's all about, obviously you get your nice overdrive distortion that's quite sort of heavy and crunchy and really saturated, so it sustains for quite a long time. That's quite important. And then you just add in a nice bit of sort of spring reverb and some delay really. Just play around with different delays. I think the one I use is like a kind of a mixture of a quarter note delay and an eighth note delay. Quite a long feedback time, so it kind of swirls around a bit. And all it is literally, so you're in G sharp minor, so you're going to use the double stop bend on the G sharp minor, and then the 7th fret on the B string is where you start from. And you end back down on the root note there, the G sharp, the 6th fret on the D string, sorry. Yeah, and that's all that is really. It's more about the kind of the way you attack it and the way you play it than the actual notes, if you get what I mean. And if you add in a couple of sort of percussive kind of as well, a good measure, that sort of puts it all together. That's it, Black Widow. I suppose I could show you the little the little George Harrison-esque type solo at the end, which I'll just sort of play for you really slowly. I think is the easiest way to describe it, because I don't think. Interestingly, I was messing around with this with a friend of mine the other day, and he was looking at how I was playing it, and he was just like, "Why are you playing it like that? It's so much easier to play it like this." And I'm like, "I don't know actually. It's just the way I wrote it when we were in the studio, when me and John were putting it all together when we were writing it. It's just the way I did it, and I just kind of like the way it sort of sounds. It's all on one string, so you kind of get a bit of movement, and I'm gonna have to try and remember it now. So I'll play it really slowly, just so you can see it, and just try and sort of copy it really, if you want to. So you're coming obviously out of Black Widow into the transition. You go 1, 2, 3. Making babies. So I hope you kind of followed that. I'm not sure I would, but there you go. That's it really. 3 Reverend songs. Enjoy. Again, like I said, send us in your covers of them. I'd love to see you all having a go at them. Yeah, keep your spirits up, stay safe, and I'll see you again another time maybe. See ya.